Hello children, how are you all? Did you enjoy your class with Miss Ruby? I'm sure you did. So now it's time for us to revise some sight words and welcome a new sight word. Are you ready? Okay, now I'm going to show you the sight word and I'm sure you're going to recognize it. Okay, are you ready? Which is the sight word? Yes, very smart. This is I. So when I talk about myself, I say I. I am a girl. That way, I like to eat pizza. So this is the sight word I. What is the sight word? I. After I, which sight word came to class? This is the sight word we use when we talk about a boy or a man. So which is the sight word? Yes, this is sight word he. Which is the sight word? He. Say he. And when do we use this sight word? As I already told you, when you're talking about a boy or a man or about papa or grandfather, so you use the sight word he. He likes to swim. Or can he come with me? So when you use the sight word, you know that you're talking about a boy or a man. Now, today, what sight word is going to come? Do you want to know? Okay. Now, this sight word is used when you're talking about a girl or a woman. So when you're talking about your mama, will you say, he cooks very nice food? No. So for that, we use the sight word she. What is the sight word we use for a girl or a woman? We say she. So when you're talking about mama, you say my mama is very, very good. She can cook yummy food. She takes me shopping. So you use the sight word she when you're talking about a girl or a woman. Now think, what are the sentences can be made with the sight word she? Come on, think. Okay. Now, teacher is also a girl or a woman. So, when you're talking about your teacher, what will you say? You will say, she is very good. She is my favorite teacher. Or she likes to sing and dance. I love to sing and dance. So when you're talking about me, when you're talking about Insia teacher, or when you're talking about Ruby teacher or Suraya teacher, you will use the sight word she. When you're talking about your mama, or if you're a girl, you're talking about yourself also, you will use the sight word she. So today, the new sight word which has come to class is sight word she. Which is the sight word she. Say she. Okay, now I'm going to show you at random the sight words and let me see how smart you are and you recognize it or not. Come on, tell me, which is this sight word? Come on, loudly, I can't hear you. Very smart. This is he. Which is this sight word? He. Now, which is this one? Come on. Very good. This is the sight word which came to class right now. And it is the sight word she. It is the sight word she. And this was the sight word which was first introduced to you. Yes, this is the sight word I. This is the sight word I. So let's quickly revise one more time all these sight words. Come on. So children, let us revise all the three sight words. Which sight word is this? This is I. Which sight word is this? I. This is he. And when do we use he? When we are talking about a boy or a man, we say he. And today the sight word which came to class is she. Which sight word came to class? She. So when we talk about a girl or a woman, we use this sight word she. So now we have learned three sight words. I, he and she. So we revised all the sight words and we welcomed a new sight word. That was she. Now what you can do is make these sight words and put it in a place where you can see it every day. Point it out and say it aloud. And I am sure you will be able to recognize them very, very quickly. Okay, now children, are you tired? How about we take a teeny mini break and do some music and movement? So let's go and listen to this very nice song. Follow the instructions and enjoy it and sing along and dance along. Okay, come on, let's go.
Form the banana. Peel the banana. Slice the banana. Go bananas. Form the potato. Peel the potato. Slice the potato. Mash the potato. Now mash the potato. Form the orange. Peel the orange. Slice the orange. Squeeze the orange. Now squeeze the orange. Form the guitar. Play it like a rock star. Jump like a rock star. Rock a guitar. Now rock. Ooh, yeah, rock. Form the corn. Shuck the corn. Cut the corn. Now pop the corn. Now pop. Form a big ball. Kick the big ball. Throw the big ball. Bounce the big ball. Now bounce. Form the banana. Peel the banana. Slice the banana. Go bananas. Go bananas.
Okay, so after that song of music and movement and that's nice wiggly and jiggly one, are you refreshed? Are you ready to do an activity with me? Now this activity is related to the theme topic. And what is the theme topic? Fussy fish, right. Now we know that we are going to learn about fish. So how about making a fish with wet and dry chalk? So are you ready for it? Come on, let's go and see how to make a fish with wet and dry chalk. Hello children, are you ready to do this exciting little activity? Now what is this activity? We are going to draw a fish and using chalk. Wet chalk and dry chalk. So wet and dry chalk fish. That's what we are going to make. Now just yesterday you all learned with Miss Ruby to draw a fish. She showed you a very easy way of drawing. The only thing now what we are going to do is we are going to draw the same fish on a slate, and we are going to use chalk. So we'll require a slate, some white chalk and some colored chalk, and a bowl with some water. And I have just taken a dish like this to put my wet chalk. Okay, so let's get started. First, we are going to take a piece of chalk and we will dip it in water and make it wet. Okay, now when chalk is wet, it is very different. It becomes very different and it writes also very differently. So first we will draw our fish. Can you see? Now you can't see it very well. You'll make one little arc like this, right? Then again go to the same place, leave a little gap and make another arc, but this time this bump will go up, crossing. So here, can you see it has crossed over? Now where you have made a gap, in that we will make a little ziggy-zaggy line like this, and this will become our fish's mouth. Now let's make the eye of the fish. Oops, my chalk broke. No problem. Now that's the eye, and we'll make one little line like this. That's done. Now on the tail part we'll make bumpity bump, bumpity bump, bumpity bump. That's our tail. Now, can you see as the chalk is getting dry, you can see it more clearer. We will make one little bumpity bump up for the fin and one little bumpity bump down for the bottom fin. Now my fish is ready. I used the wet chalk. My chalk broke in between, but I could manage with it. Now I'm going to use colored chalk. I'm not going to wet that chalk. I am just going to use colored chalk, and I'm going to make some patterns inside the fish. We have learned these patterns. So first I'm going to take my purple color chalk and draw the bumpity bump. Can you see? And then I think I'll take a yellow chalk and draw a curvy line. One, a curvy line. Two, from up to down. Again I will take my purple color chalk and again make bumpity bump, bumpity bump, bumpity bump, bumpity bump. Again I will take my yellow chalk and make two lines like this. Now can you see the difference? Now this was wet, now it's drying, so you can see it. It's become dark. But when you use dry chalk, you can see it the moment you are drawing. Yes or no? Okay, now I like to do purple and yellow. You can use as many color as you want and make different patterns and fill the body of the fish. Now for the fins, I'm going to take my blue color chalk and I'm going to just draw slanting lines. Can you see this? Teacher's making slanting lines. And here also I'll make slanting lines, slanting lines, slanting lines, slanting lines, slanting lines, slanting line. Now the tail is left. So from here we will make slanting lines going to the tail. So from one point you start the slanting line and go to the end of the tail like this. Look at that. How is my fish looking? Is it looking pretty? I hope you too enjoy doing different patterns in your fish with wet and dry chalk. And don't forget to click a picture and send it to us on Friday in the collage. We will want to see what type of a fish you have made with wet and dry chalk. So enjoy doing this activity. Okay, so children, did you enjoy this activity of making the fish with wet and dry chalk? Wasn't it fun? As wet chalk, when you draw with wet chalk, you can't see first and then suddenly it comes up dark. And when you draw with your dry chalk, you can see it very nicely. So it's fun to explore the wet and dry chalk drawings. Okay, now we are going to end the session. But before we end the session, today is Wednesday and we have an home assignment. So let's go and see what is this home assignment worksheet. And I'm sure you are going to really love it. Come on, let's go. So this is our home assignment worksheet for today. So first ask your parents to write the name and date, and then let us read what are the instructions. The instruction says complete the pattern. Now what can you see here? Can you see that there is a pattern given? And the first pattern, let's take the first one. It's a square, a triangle, a square and a dash. So what will come after the square? You have to draw that, and I'm sure you'll be able to, as you have guessed the pattern. So children, try and do this worksheet, and you can draw the shape using a black crayon. No need for you to color the shape, but if you wish, you can color the shape too. So do this worksheet, and after you are done, ask your parents to take a nice picture and email it to us, and we would love to see your worksheet. Okay, so children, that was our home assignment worksheet of complete the pattern. Now let's quickly revise all that we have done today. You all started your day with Miss Ruby, and with her, what did you do? You revised all the shapes, and wasn't it fun? And you also played a game with her. And what was that game? Yes, it was sorting the shapes. You had to sort the shapes, you had to put the circle in the circle, the triangle in the triangle, the squares in the square, and the rectangles in the rectangle. And I'm sure you're going to do it quite well, because you all are very, very smart children, aren't you? Okay, after that sorting game, you had a class with me where we got a new sight word to our class. We already had learned 2 sight words previously, and today the third one came to class. And what was that? Yes, it was sight word she. And now we know 3 sight words, and we are going to revise it by putting it somewhere we can see it every day, so that we don't forget these sight words, as they are very important when we speak and make a sentence. So do remember to write these sight words and place it somewhere where you revise it or you see it every single day. After that, we did a very nice activity of making a fish with wet and dry chalk. Wasn't it fun? And then teacher showed you your home assignment worksheet, which was also very, very easy peasy. And I'm sure you're going to do it well. So you will do the home assignment worksheet. Don't take any help from your mama or papa. Okay? So now let's say our prayers as it's time to go. Come on. Join your hands. Close your eyes. At the end of the day, just bow and say, thank you, God, for my work and play. I tried to be good, and I know that I should. That's my prayer at the end of the day. So children, have a nice day. Do all the activities. Enjoy doing them. Do it well, and do not trouble your mama and papa. Okay? We will see you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.